If you are living alone and your favorite recliner has become your home base, the right products can make that entire space work better for you. An alternating air pad, made specifically for a recliner, can change the seating surface during long hours in the chair. A tray can swing right over your lap for dinner, reading, or a laptop, then move away when you are finished. And a wooden couch caddy can keep your drink, phone, and remote right beside you. These are 30 Amazon products built around one simple idea. Make the chair you love and the home around it easier to use. Just so you know, these are Amazon affiliate links, so we may earn a small commission if you buy, and it never costs you anything extra. Let's get started. Number 1. VOCIC Electric Chair Lift. Get up from floor. Movable with 4 wheels. $399.99. This is not a cushion that simply helps you stand from a chair. It is an electric floor lift designed to raise someone from a very low position after they have ended up on the floor. The 4-wheel design also lets a caregiver move the unit a short distance once the person is seated. For an older adult living alone, the important question is not whether a product looks impressive, but whether it fits a realistic plan for what happens when getting back up becomes difficult. Families may also appreciate having a dedicated lifting device at home rather than improvising with furniture or trying to physically lift someone themselves. This is mobility equipment, so the user's weight, abilities, environment, and the manufacturer's instructions all matter before relying on it. Number 2. Joy Tutus Wheelchair Cup Holder. $29.99. A drink seems like a tiny problem until there is nowhere convenient to put it. This cup holder gives a wheelchair user a dedicated place for a bottle or cup instead of balancing it on a lap or carrying it by hand. That can also leave the user's hands available for operating the chair or handling other everyday items. For someone who spends a large part of the day seated, small conveniences like this can make the setup feel much more normal and less improvised. It can also be useful when a family member takes a parent outside, to appointments, or around a larger building. Before buying, check that the mounting design works with the particular wheelchair or mobility equipment being used. Number 3. Lateral support for wheelchair. Back support cushion. $37.99. This cushion is designed to add lateral support around a wheelchair user's upper body. Instead of a completely flat backrest, the side sections create a more contained seating area. That can be useful for someone who tends to lean sideways or has difficulty staying comfortably centered while sitting. For family members, a product like this is less about making a wheelchair look different and more about making long periods of sitting easier to manage. The cushion can also fill some of the open space between the person and the sides of the chair. Because positioning needs can vary greatly from one person to another, significant posture or medical concerns should be discussed with an appropriate healthcare professional. Number 4. Geelin 2 Piece Recliner Handle Extender. $15.99. This is a wonderfully simple idea for a manual recliner. If the original lever feels too short or too far down the side of the chair, the extender makes that control easier to reach. That can mean less twisting, bending, or searching beside the seat every time you want to raise the footrest. For an older adult who uses the same recliner several times every day, that repeated little movement can become surprisingly annoying. The package gives you 2 extenders, which can also make sense if there is more than one compatible chair in the home. Check the size and shape of the existing recliner handle first, because fit matters with an accessory like this. Number 5. Chair cushion support board for sagging seat. $24.99. Sometimes an old chair does not need a new cushion. The problem is that the seating surface underneath has slowly started to sag. This support board goes beneath the cushion to create a firmer base and reduce that sinking feeling. For a senior, a seat that feels less collapsed can also make the chair feel easier to use because you are not starting from such a deep position. It is a practical option when the furniture is otherwise still in good condition, and replacing the entire chair feels unnecessary. Measure the seating area before ordering so the board matches the chair you actually plan to use. Number 6. Able Life Tray Table with 360-degree swivel table and cup holder. $139. This is the tray you saw at the beginning. It places a proper working surface directly beside a favorite chair and allows the tray to swing over the lap when needed. That can turn the recliner into a place for breakfast, paperwork, reading, a laptop, or a simple card game. When you are finished, the tabletop can swing away instead of trapping you behind a fixed table. There is also a cup holder, which gives a drink a dedicated place instead of balancing it on an armrest. For someone living alone, it can reduce the number of times everyday items have to be carried back and forth across the room. Always measure the chair and surrounding space before ordering a furniture-mounted tray system. Number 7. VOCIC Electric Seat Lift. Cordless and portable power stand assist with rechargeable remote. $399.99. Unlike the first VOCIC product, this one begins on top of a chair rather than on the floor. The powered seat rises to assist the transition from sitting toward standing. Because it is portable and rechargeable, it can be placed on a suitable chair without turning the entire living room into a permanent lift chair setup. That can be attractive to someone who loves the chair they already own but wants additional assistance getting out of it. For an adult child, it may also be an alternative worth considering before replacing a parent's favorite furniture completely. Powered seat lifts still require appropriate balance and mobility, so suitability should be considered carefully for the individual user. Number 8. Able Life Universal Stand Assist with Legs, $90. This takes a completely mechanical approach. The frame provides handles beside the seating area so the user has a consistent place to grip while sitting down or standing up. That is very different from pushing hard against a soft cushion or grabbing whatever furniture happens to be nearby. The adjustable design is intended to work with a range of chairs, couches, and recliners when the furniture dimensions are compatible. For someone living alone, having the same hand position every time can make a familiar chair easier to manage. For a son or daughter setting up a parent's home, this is the kind of product that can quietly become part of the furniture, rather than feeling like another electronic device. Measure the chair carefully before buying. If this video is helping you or someone you love, press the thumbs up button right now. Those gentle hands of yours pressing that like button help us reach other seniors and families who need this. It costs nothing, and it means everything to us. Number 9. Support. Way 2-in-1 Stair Assist, cane and standing aid for seniors. $59.99. Stairs create a very specific problem because every step changes the height underneath you. This product combines a walking aid with an additional design intended to make stair use and standing transitions easier to manage. The attraction is that one product can stay with the user instead of requiring a separate aid for every part of the house. For someone who lives in a split-level home or regularly deals with a few steps, that can be more practical than leaving assistance devices in several locations. families should still look carefully at the actual staircase, handrails, lighting, and the user's balance, rather than expecting any cane to make stairs automatically safe. If stairs have become genuinely difficult, a mobility professional can help determine the most appropriate setup. Number 10. Kitchen Gadget Set, Stackable for saving space. $9.76. This is a completely different kind of senior product, and that is exactly why I like it here. The small kitchen tools stack together instead of spreading across an entire drawer. That makes sense in an apartment, condo, or smaller kitchen where every bit of storage space matters. It also keeps commonly used food preparation tools together, so there is less digging through a crowded drawer looking for one small item. For an older adult living alone, a simpler kitchen can be more pleasant than owning dozens of full-size gadgets that rarely get used. Sometimes independence is not about buying a bigger device. Sometimes it is simply about making a small space easier to organize. Number 11. Bright Ek Orion Arc Floor Lamp for Living Room. $149.99. A favorite chair becomes much more useful when the lighting around it actually works for what you do there. An arc floor lamp brings light over the seating area without requiring another table beside the recliner. That means the same chair can work better for reading, puzzles, paperwork, or simply finding the remote at night. The tall floor design also keeps valuable side table space available for things you actually need within reach. For a smaller living room, one floor lamp can often make more sense than filling the area with several little lamps. Good lighting is especially worth thinking about when one chair is used morning, afternoon, and evening. Number 12. Couch Cup Holder. Tray, real acacia wooden caddy with soft silicone. $31.99. This is the wooden caddy from the cold open. It creates a small, organized station for the things that normally end up scattered across the couch or recliner. A drink gets its own place while the surrounding surface can hold small items like a remote or phone. The combination of wood and soft silicone also makes it look more like a home accessory than a piece of mobility equipment. That matters because many older adults do not want their living room to suddenly look clinical. For someone living alone, having the same items in the same place can also mean less searching around cushions every evening. It is a simple product, but it fits this video's idea perfectly. Number 13. V&Foot Silicone Couch Cup Holder. $34.99. This is another way to solve the side table problem without actually adding another piece of furniture. The silicone tray sits on the sofa or chair arm and creates a dedicated place for a drink and small everyday items. That can be particularly useful when the recliner sits against a wall or in a room where a traditional end table would make the walkway too tight. The grippy silicone construction is also designed around keeping things more stable on the armrest. For someone who spends evenings watching television from the same chair, that little bit of organization can be surprisingly useful. It is especially appealing in a smaller home, where every piece of furniture needs to earn the space it takes up. Number 14. Easygoing Reversible Couch Cover. $20.39. The chair you use the most is usually the chair that wears out first. A removable couch cover adds a protective layer over the upholstery without requiring you to replace the furniture. That can help with everyday crumbs, small spills, pet hair, and general wear from constant use. Because the cover is reversible, you also get another appearance without buying a second cover. For an older adult who has had the same comfortable chair for years, protecting that familiar piece of furniture can make more sense than replacing it. And when cleaning is needed, dealing with a removable cover is usually much simpler than trying to clean the entire recliner in place. Number 15. Standard recliner risers. $35. Sometimes the hardest part of a favorite recliner is simply how low it sits. These risers are designed to raise a compatible recliner higher from the floor. That changes the starting height when sitting down and standing back up without replacing the chair itself. For someone who has used the same recliner comfortably for years, that can be a much smaller change than moving to completely new furniture. The important word here is compatible. Recliner bases are not all built the same way, so these should never be treated like generic blocks that belong under any chair. Check the furniture style and follow the installation instructions carefully before use. Number 16. C-Cushion Lab. Patented pressure relief seat. Cushion for long sitting hours. $59.99. For people who spend a lot of time sitting, changing the seat surface can make a familiar chair feel completely different. This contoured cushion uses dense memory foam and is shaped around the hips and thighs rather than being a simple flat square. It can be moved between a home chair, office chair, car seat, or wheelchair when the fit works. That portability is useful for someone who does not want a different cushion permanently attached to every seat they use. It is also an easier experiment than replacing expensive furniture, just because the original seat no longer feels comfortable. Comfort is personal, and persistent pain or medical problems should still be discussed with an appropriate healthcare professional. Number 17. Stair Wonder Tray Plus. Adjustable recliner swivel TV tray with standing handle. $179. This product combines two ideas that usually require separate pieces of furniture. First, there is a large tray that can swing over the lap for eating, reading, paperwork, or using a laptop. Then, the tray pivots away when it is time to leave the chair. Beside it is a standing handle that provides a dedicated place to hold during sitting and standing transitions. For a senior whose recliner has become the center of the living room, that combination can make the chair feel more like a complete personal station. The base is designed around compatible furniture, so measuring the recliner before ordering is essential. Number 18. Tarrying electric lift chair for elderly. From Floor. 308-pound model. $188.88. Here is the second floor lifting product in the video, but the design is different from the wheeled VOCIC unit. This electric chair is intended to raise a person from floor level using powered lifting rather than requiring a family member to pull them up manually. The unit is also designed to fold, which can matter when storage space is limited. A product like this can be reassuring for families, but it should not create a false sense that every fall can be handled the same way. After a fall involving possible injury, head impact, severe pain, or unusual symptoms, getting appropriate medical help matters more than getting someone upright quickly. Anyone buying a floor lift should understand how it operates before there is ever a stressful situation. Number 19. Call to You Full Duplex. Wireless intercoms for home for seniors and caregivers. $41.42. Sometimes the useful product is simply the one that lets two people talk without shouting across the house. A full duplex intercom allows a more natural back-and-forth conversation than a basic push-to-talk radio. One unit can stay close to the senior, while another is with a spouse, family member, or caregiver elsewhere around the home. That can be convenient when someone is comfortable in the recliner and does not want to get up just to ask a simple question. It can also help in a larger home, where calling from room to room does not work well. This is a communication convenience product, not a substitute for an emergency alert or professional monitoring service. Number 20. Wellbrandt's Recliner Chair Cushion with 6-inch thickened footrest, $59.99. This product is built around the recliner itself rather than just the seat. The cushion follows the chair and includes additional padding through the footrest area. That can be useful when an older recliner still works properly, but the original cushioning has become tired after years of daily use. Instead of replacing the whole chair, you are adding another comfort layer to the parts of the furniture your body actually rests against. For someone who naps, reads, and watches television in the same recliner, that can be more relevant than buying another gadget. Just make sure the extra cushioning does not interfere with the chair's normal movement or controls. We are well into the list now, and if you enjoy finding practical products like these, please subscribe to Reliable Consumer. We make videos for seniors and families across America every week. Subscribing is completely free. Number 21. Stair Belt Hanger for Closet. Rotating Belt Organizer, $9.99. A crowded closet can make a simple morning routine more frustrating than it needs to be. This rotating hanger gathers belts together vertically instead of letting them disappear into drawers, boxes, or piles. That uses closet height rather than valuable shelf space. It also means the collection can be turned so the item you want is easier to see without removing everything else first. For a senior living in a smaller apartment or downsizing from a larger home, these little vertical storage ideas can make a big difference. The best organizers are often the ones that make existing space easier to see and use. Number 22. Swivel 8-pack cable clips, quick lock cord organizer, $9.98. Charging cables have an amazing ability to fall behind exactly the piece of furniture you do not want to move. These clips keep frequently used cords in a consistent location instead. That can be useful beside a recliner for a phone cable, tablet charger, lamp cord, or other small electronics. Instead of reaching down to the floor every time a cable slips away, the end stays where you expect it. It also helps prevent the chair area from becoming a loose pile of wires. For less than $10, this is one of the smallest products here, but it solves a problem people deal with every single day. Number 23. Delamu 2. Tier multi-purpose bathroom under sink organizer and storage, $25.98. The cabinet under a sink is one of those spaces that can hold a lot while somehow making everything difficult to reach. A 2-tier organizer separates that space vertically so bottles and supplies are not all sitting in one crowded layer. That can make it easier to see what is actually there before bending down and searching through the back of the cabinet. For a senior, putting frequently used items toward the most accessible part of the organizer can make everyday routines simpler. The same basic idea can also work anywhere a low cabinet wastes vertical space. Measure around pipes and plumbing first, because under-sink cabinets can vary dramatically from one home to another. Number 24. Bellarmine Spice Rack Organizer for Cabinet Door, set of 12 clips, $9.89. Spice jars take up an absurd amount of cabinet space when they are all sitting on a shelf. These clips move that storage onto the inside of a cabinet door. That keeps jars visible instead of hiding them behind 3 rows of other containers. For someone cooking for 1 or 2 people, seeing the spices at a glance can make meal preparation feel less cluttered. It also frees shelf space for larger items that cannot simply be attached to a door. This is another good example of making the home easier without adding more furniture. Just make sure the door has enough clearance to close normally once the jars are in place. Number 25. Plastic bag holder. Wall mount grocery bag holder. $9.99. If you save grocery bags, you already know what happens when there is no dedicated place for them. They slowly take over a drawer, cabinet, or corner of the kitchen. A wall-mounted holder moves that pile off the counter and gives the bags one predictable home. You can pull one out when needed, without emptying an entire cabinet. For a small home, using a wall or cabinet surface is often smarter than sacrificing another drawer. And for an older adult, visible and consistent storage can be easier to manage than stuffing everyday items into whatever empty space happens to be available. Number 26. Lundberg alternating air pressure pad for recliner chair with quiet pump. $128.95. This is the product you saw in the very first shot. The pad is made for use on a recliner and works with a pump that alternates pressure through the air surface. It is intended for people who spend extended periods sitting and need a different kind of seating surface than an ordinary foam cushion. The quiet pump design matters in a living room because this may be running while someone watches television, reads, or rests. For families caring for someone with very limited mobility, this is a much more specialized product than a normal comfort cushion. Pressure sores and skin breakdown are medical issues, so anyone dealing with those concerns should follow guidance from the person's healthcare professional rather than relying on a consumer product alone. Number 27. Oler Hike. 144 quart storage bins with lids for closets. $89.99. These bins are for the part of independent living nobody puts in the thumbnail. Stuff accumulates. Seasonal clothing, blankets, books, household supplies, paperwork, and items you want to keep but do not need every day all require somewhere to go. These bins are designed to stack, and the system can fold down when it is not being used. Front access also means you do not necessarily have to dismantle an entire stack every time you want something from a lower container. For someone downsizing into a smaller home, that kind of structured storage can be much more useful than simply buying another cabinet. Number 28. Valorciello car door handle for elderly. Car assist handle, auto cane. $8.99. This little handle travels with you instead of staying in the house. It fits into a compatible vehicle door striker to create a temporary handhold when getting into or out of the seat. That gives the user somewhere deliberate to place a hand, rather than pulling on the door, dashboard, or another unstable surface. Because it is compact, it can stay in the glove box or door pocket until it is needed. For an older parent who still enjoys shopping, visiting family, or going to appointments, maintaining comfortable vehicle access can be a meaningful part of independence. Vehicle compatibility matters, so check the door striker design before relying on it. Drop a comment below right now and tell us which product surprised you the most. We read every single comment on this channel. Every one. Number 29. Able Life Universal Chair. Cane, Stand Assist Aid for Elderly. $119. This is designed to add a dedicated standing handle beside a compatible chair or recliner. The useful part is consistency. The handle stays in the same place instead of asking someone to grab a side table, armrest, or walking cane that might move at the wrong moment. For a person who has one favorite seat in the home, setting up that specific chair around their daily routine can make more sense than modifying every room. A family member may also appreciate that it looks relatively simple compared with larger powered lifting equipment. As with every furniture-mounted stand assist, check the manufacturer's fit requirements carefully before installation and use. Number 30. M-Combo Dual Motor Power Lift Recliner Chair for Elderly with Massage and Heat. Model 7890. $699.90. And we finish with the product that replaces the chair instead of adding something to it. This is a dual motor power lift recliner with powered positioning, massage, and heat built into the chair. The lift mechanism raises the seating position when the user is ready to stand, rather than asking them to start from the lowest part of the recliner. For someone already shopping for new furniture, buying those functions together may make more sense than surrounding an old chair with several separate accessories. For a family, it can also create one clear place for relaxing, reading, watching television, charging devices, or simply putting your feet up. It is the biggest purchase in this video, so dimensions, user fit, room space, delivery, and return conditions are all worth checking carefully before ordering. If you are a senior watching this, the point of these products is not to make your home look like somebody else designed it for you. It is to make the home you already love work a little better around the way you actually live. Sometimes that means a powered lift. Sometimes it means a better seat. And sometimes it is a $10 clip that stops your charging cable from disappearing behind the recliner every night. If you are a son or daughter, a grandchild, or a caregiver, look at the little frustrations your parent deals with every day. Those small, repeated problems are often where the most useful products are hiding. Every product in this video is linked in the description and organized by number. Prices can change, so always check the current Amazon listing before ordering. If this video helped you, press the thumbs up button. Those gentle hands of yours help us reach thousands of other seniors and families who may need this information. Subscribe so you never miss a video like this. And leave a comment telling us which product you would actually use in your own home. We read every one. That is Reliable Consumer. We will see you in the next one.